Hello everyone, this is Archive 12, and today we have a new Yuji Itadori song from Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously. This is Cold Call My Name by Oricadia. We listened to DPS's Sukuna song, and so I found it fitting. There we go. I found it fitting that this one got released as well. So I'm going to react to this one as well because, well, for one, Oricadia is just an amazing singer, and for two, it makes sense to cover both Yuji and Sukuna in the same day. It just makes sense to me. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing and I will be talking about it. And without further ado, let's get started. Ooh. Okay, so geez, that's bright. First off, not the vibe that I was expecting. This is a song that's definitely got a lot of weight to it. It's very heavy. It's very like remorseful. It's very intricately planned with how it's covering the material that it's covering. Everything so far has hit an emotional chord. Like, this isn't like an upbeat heroic song. This is about a character who's being tortured, which, since I haven't seen JJK, I can't fully comment on that. But from what I understand, that's not an inaccurate assessment. That is in no way, shape, or form inaccurate to what Yuji has to go through. So I feel like Oricadia has managed to really capture the tragedy that is Yuji just in this first minute. And you can't help but appreciate that. You just can't. Like, there's something to be said about an artist who can really make you feel like you need, not that you want to, but that you need to empathize with a character's plight. And Oricadia has done that so well here. And the funny part is this part right here, which I think is probably the hook. It reminds me a lot of DPS's Sukuna rap in the way the drum beat is driving the rest of the song like a heartbeat. Like, that was one of the things that really intrigued me about DPS's song, is that it truly felt like the song would not exist without the drums. Like, that was all that was going on. It was just drums and backup vocals for a majority of his Sukuna rap. This song is using the same sort of technique in a completely different way. You're hearing the drums. The drums are driving the song, but rather than it supposedly bringing energy, it brings tension. It brings a foreboding sense of, like, just tension. which is, I think, again, the complete opposite of the Sukuna rap that DPS did. Similar technique, completely different result. And that is just amazing to me. Listening to these two songs and comparing them after one right after another is it's very interesting to me and almost inspiring, because it's showing that you can use like the same sort of technique can be for not just music, for anything, can be used to do something radically different that you may not even consider. Like, I would never have considered to use a drum beat like this, which I just heard in a similar manner, to invoke a completely different sort of feeling and vibe for a character that is very closely linked to the character we just listened to. Since Yuji and Sukuna are basically one and the same, with two split personalities. Like, aside for like that, it's, I don't know, it's just it's going to cause me to listen to these two songs back to back and truly analyze them, so that way I can really understand what I'm listening to, and the way that both DPS and Oricadia use similar techniques to invoke radically different feelings. That was interesting. I've never heard that kind of like sound effect before. I've never heard that synthetic like beat before. There is something about that song that just really interested me. Something about that song. The way I can compare this to the Sukuna rap that we just listened to is that this is the aftermath of that. Like, you have Sukuna going on a rampage doing a whole bunch of bad shit. And then this song kicks in, and this is the aftermath of what happened in the Sukuna rap. That's how I'm, like, reading this right now, is that first you have DPS just coming in and blowing complete, like, absolute destruction everywhere. And then you have this song coming in, reflecting, like, the tragedy that happened because of that. The overwhelming sense of dread that happened because of what Sukuna just did. Like, they're like two sides of the same coin. And I love that. I love that so much. There's just that is such an interesting way of two completely different artists covering two very similar characters that are related to each other in a way that makes it feel like one and the other are the same. They're just opposite side of the coin. I love that so much. That was incredibly impressive. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am Markov12, and I will see you in the next video.